Everybody ready? Okay, obviously disappointed, only scoring 13 points, on the road. We had a lot of yards, but bottom line, we didn't score enough points. There's a lot of things that led into that. I mean, you look back and, we thought we had a touchdown. We had a penalty, didn't get any points out of that. I think it was 4th and almost 2. We came up short on the 4th and 2. Tommy had a long run on the play, got hurt. They called a hold. That was a tough one. And then we come up short at the very end too, and we were close, but close doesn't get it done. We got to find a way to score more points. That was really the biggest disappointment, from my standpoint. Now you turn the page. We have an off week, which comes at a really good time for us offensively. We got to heal up. Last 2 weeks it's been walking wounded. I am proud of a lot of our guys that weren't 100%. They played anyway, and they fought their guts out. With that, we're going to self-scout, the things that we need to build upon, things we don't need to do. Again, we're looking through that, add some new wrinkles so we can finish this thing strong from an offensive standpoint. Questions?
Brendan? Has Tommy, playing through injury the last couple of weeks, limited some of the things that you can do with him as a play caller?
No, I've pretty much called our offense like we did. I mean, obviously you can tell he's a tough guy. I mean, he is. He has shown tremendous guts, toughness, leadership. He's taken a lot of hits, the first 7 games. But no, I mean, he's a tough guy, and we called our offense, and we got to heal him up.
Speaking of him, how is he doing after that hit? Obviously left the game. Just any update with his guys?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it was a tough one. I'll let Mike talk about details and all that, but we're going to heal him up this week. I mean, that's really our number one goal from his standpoint. Get his body healed up and get ready to finish the next 5 regular season games.
I've been asked about this a lot, so I wanted to ask you, how did you get a delay of game on the first play? What happened there to get the delay of game?
Yeah, that's a great question. We actually got out there sooner than we normally do because we wanted to get out there and make sure we saw the look with that. Hadn't had that happen before, so that was a new one.
How is the team doing? Everyone in the program, it's been a rough few weeks, a lot of outside noise. How is everyone doing?
Yeah, I mean, we went out today. Our guys were focused on practice. Like I said, we talked about self-evaluating wrinkles, give some younger guys some opportunities. Like I said, we got to heal up a lot of our guys, that's been playing a lot of snaps on offense. So they're resilient on offense, and they came out and had a solid practice today.
Coach, talked about how Kevin Sperry looked, especially just being thrown out there. And do you feel like if Tommy is unavailable, you feel confident of that?
Yeah, I mean, he's a tough young man. He was put in a tough spot, at the end, and found a way to, we threw up the Big Ben, and they came down with it, and and then we tried. We had our bingo call where you snap on the whistle and obviously missed the snap, but he threw up, gave us a chance at the end. But I got a lot of confidence in him. Our players have a lot of confidence in him, and Brock too. I mean, Brock is a guy that, something where Tommy couldn't play, I could see us play both of them at times. But real excited for Kevin. I've said it since I've been here. He doesn't act like a true freshman. He's got a special gift, and he was good for him to get in there. He was in a tough spot, and still it came down to, one play.
Coach, there were 8 drives that went to Stanford territory, and obviously not a lot of success there, but penalties, what were some of the other issues as far as just not finishing?
Yeah, well, I think the 4th and 2 came up just a hair short, 4th and half a yard, whatever it is. That was tough. We had the RPO, and he was past the line of scrimmage, and then we didn't get any points. It went, 2nd and 10, I guess, to 3rd down and 17, something like that, and we didn't convert, didn't get any. And, we got the hold when Tommy was down there and got a hit. And, I mean, it was a tough one, but that's the way it went. You got to find a way to overcome it. I mean, that's the bottom line. We got to find a way to overcome it. We didn't, and then we came up short on the last one. So that's just to name a few right there. And, if you're able to take care of one of those, you have a really good chance to win the game, but close doesn't get it done. And from an offensive standpoint, we have to find a way to generate more points. That's the bottom line. Yards don't mean anything if you can't put points on the board. And And that was really my message to our players, and we got to figure that out. We got to find a way to put points on the board.
Brendan?
Have you talked to, as a coach, like, who's seen it all throughout your career, you talked to Mike about just dealing with everything that's happening? Is that something you?
No, I mean, I'm the offense coordinator. I mean, I'm focused on that.
With some of Tommy's throws that sailed, not to give him an excuse, but we all know he's not 100%. Is some of that mechanics related to maybe an injury and not being able to step into throws?
I think it's a combination of a lot of different things, and sometimes it could be protection, sometimes it could mean, he's not 100%, but he's a tough guy, and he battled. Like I said, I'm really glad we got him playing quarterback for us, and like I said, we'll get him healed up this week, and that'll be really, really big moving forward because he's made a lot of good plays for us, this season.
Anything else? Aslan?
When an administration comes out and an athletic director says that he's going to support a coaching staff at the end of the season and then reassess, how does that affect a coaching staff?
I'm the offensive coordinator. I got a job. I'm focused on my job of trying to make us the best offense possible and, to try to help us win. And that's really the only thing on my mind.
One last one. If you would have scored, because I think you did, I don't know if you want to say it, but I think so. Chuck was it.
Right. I did too.
Yeah. Were you going to go for 2?
There was talk about it. I don't know exactly what Mike was going to decide, but we were ready if he wanted to.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.